Okay, so I'm getting started with this brand new primer from Maybelline. It's the Blur and Smooth one. I'm giving it a try, and so far I really like it. It's kind of hydrating at the same time, but also helps to like blur and smooth. And then I am also using the new Maybelline foundation that you guys are probably sick of because I've been using it so much lately, and I just really love it. I have a full review on it if you guys are interested, but I'm basically just putting it on half of my face. And then I'm using the Morphe G6 Flat Top Kabuki brush. I honestly love this brush. You guys know that this Sigma F80 brush is like my holy grail, and that'll always be number one, but I've never had a brush that actually comes pretty close to it, and this honestly comes pretty close to it. Like, I love this one just a little bit less than my Sigma one, because, you know, my Sigma one is Bay, and you can never replace Bay, but I like this one a lot, too. Like, it's really, really nice, so I'm just using that to blend my foundation out, and taking it down my neck and everything like that, of course. And then I'm using the brand new Maybelline Master Conceal to conceal my under eye, and I love this concealer. Literally, it's pretty much a dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear, 100%. And I'm taking the G2 brush by Morphe from the Gunmetal collection. I've been adoring this brush for concealer lately. It just blends it out perfectly, and it also is big enough so that it's quick, but small enough so that it actually gets into those little kind of areas. So I really like this brush and this concealer. And then I am using one of my all-time favorite setting powders, and that's the Rimmel Stay Matte. And I'm also just taking my Jessup powder brush with that. If you guys haven't been familiar with my channel and you don't really like know what Jessup brushes are, I basically found them a while ago on eBay, and I've been doing reviews on their sets ever since. Their sets are pretty much $10 to $15, and you get like 12 piece or 3 pieces. So you basically almost pay like $1 for each brush, and they're actually a really good quality, so I'll leave those reviews down below. I'll actually leave all the links that pertain to the brushes and everything all down below, so check that out. I'm using the Fit Me powder in 325 and this Jessup number 5 bronzer brush to bronze up my face. I actually love this brush for bronzing. This is from like one of the newer sets that I actually got sent from Jessup, and I actually really like it. They're white haired and gold and black handles, and I really, really like them, so I'm just using that to bronze. I'm taking one of my favorite bronzers of all time, the NYX Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep, and my RC Cosmetics Fiber kind of tapered contour brush. I love this brush for contouring. Unfortunately, they do not sell it on its own. They sell it in a 15-piece set. So, like I said before, I'll leave all of the links to like the brushes and any reviews that kind of relate to the products I'm using down below for you guys. And then I'm using my e.l.f. blush in the shade Tickled Pink and my Jessup blush brush. I use this blush brush all the time, and I really, really like it. It's kind of like that perfect shape, so just putting that on my cheeks. And then I'm taking the Balm Mary-Loumanizer and this Jessup tapered highlighter brush, which is basically the dupe for the Sigma one, and putting that on my tops of my cheekbones. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, well, the Balm is not drugstore or affordable, but you can actually get this highlighter for $12 if you just wait till they have their 50% off flash sales. And then I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and now I'm priming the eyes with my Sonia Kashuk eyelid primer. It's pretty much a dupe for my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. But yeah, I did my brows off camera. I'll leave the brow tutorial that I have down below. I did use the Anastasia Dip Brow, and that was the only non-drugstore product that I used in this video. And then I went ahead and put on my shadow shield. And then for these shadows, I'm using all Makeup Geek shadows. First, I'm taking Purely Naked on this tapered blending brush by Jessup. And I'm just putting that right into the crease kind of as a transition color, but I do kind of build it up fairly dark. You'll also notice here that my shadow shields were kind of coming off and kind of bothering me. I personally feel like I would just rather not spend the money and just use Scotch tape, but that's just my opinion. So I'm taking Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek and this tapered blending brush by Jessup, and I'm just putting that right into the crease, and I'm not taking it too far in, I'm just kind of taking it mid-crease, And then you'll notice that I switched to a Morphe brush just to get a little bit more precise. And I go ahead and take NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk and this Jessup Flat Top Kabuki brush, and I start blending it out all over my lid. I started off with the brush, and then I ended up just using my finger and blending out the product. And now for the beautiful, beautiful shadow by ColourPop in the shade Get Lucky. These shadows are absolutely amazing quality. They are like a wet eyeshadow. I didn't even have to use water or anything like that to intensify them. They're just intense on their own. I just used my finger to apply it. It's your best free brush. And I just find that they apply best with your fingers for some reason. It transfers very nicely with just your finger. So I was just putting that all over the lid. And then I did just go ahead and blend out the crease with the same shade Purely Naked. Just because I did take off these shadow shields, they were really bothering me and they ended up making my lines all like weird. So I just had to kind of blend everything out and make sure that the line was okay again. And then to fix up whatever the shadow shields kind of removed on my under eye, I just put the Maybelline Fit Me concealer and blended it out again with that same Morphe brush as before. And then I went ahead and took Corrupt by Makeup Geek and I used that same Morphe brush and I just put it in the outer V. I did kind of have to build the black on top of the gold part, like on that V bottom part, because the black on top of the gold turned the black kind of like a green black. So if I could have done this again, I would have first done the black and then applied the gold, because again, I had to build up the black a lot. But I'm just blending it out with the same tapered brush by Jessup again. I actually really love that blending brush, by the way. And then I'm taking the ColourPop eyeshadow again in this Morphe G20, I think it said. And I'm just putting it on the, like just packing it on again just to intensify the color again. And I didn't really feel like using my fingers, so I just used that Morphe brush. I love that Morphe brush for pigments and glitters and shadows and stuff like that, by the way. And then I'm taking this Jessup brush. I forgot to get a close-up, but it's just like a little blending brush. And I'm again just intensifying the gold. And then I went ahead and took Latte by Makeup Geek and just put that on the lower lash line with this Morphe kind of pencil brush. And then you'll notice afterwards that I also just take a flat definer by RC Cosmetics. I forgot to get a clip of it, but it's just a flat definer brush by RC Cosmetics. And I went ahead and took Cocoa Bear and just put that really close to the bottom lower lash line. Then I went ahead and tight lined with my Rimmel Polka Gel in the shade Brown. I just find that brown is a lot softer on me rather than black. And then I just went ahead and blended it out with no color on the brush. And then I took a Shimma by Makeup Geek and put that on my inner tear duct and my brow bone with this amazing still brush from Walmart that I absolutely love for my inner corner and brow bone. Unfortunately, that clip was a little blurry. Then I went ahead and did my liner, my mascara, and I popped on some lashes. And then to finish off this look, I just popped on some Maybelline lipstick in the shade Daringly Nude. And that is pretty much it for this look. Please don't forget to give me a like, thumbs up for more drugstore tutorials. And I will make sure to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah. A picture of it and a bunch, like literally got so many comments of you guys saying, please do a tutorial with this. So I was like, you know what, let me include it in a chat and get ready with me video. So this is the Jaclyn Hill